Okay, if you are watching this video, that means you are ready to get started writing the paragraphs of your argument essay. If you have not yet written an introduction or completed this argument essay plan, you need to stop this video and go do those things first. The argument essay plan should be finished, which I think most people have, and your introduction needs to be finished before you can start your paragraphs. So pause this video, go back to Google Classroom, and find the introduction video and watch that now. If you've already done that and you have written an introduction paragraph and you're ready to get started on the body paragraphs, then you're in the right place. Okay, for this essay, the body paragraphs are probably going to be the easiest ones to write because you have already done all the work up here in your plan. Your points that you have in this column are going to become your topic sentence for each paragraph. The evidence you have already gathered as well, and that's right here. So for this paragraph, which I've started at the bottom of my plan just to make it easier in this video, but you are going to be clicking back and forth between some tabs at the top of your page. It's really just copy and pasting. So what I'm going to do is show you how to do the first paragraph, and you're just going to do the same thing 2 more times with your other paragraphs, okay? So here I have my introduction. I kind of made a quick generic one, so I'm missing some information, but I do have my thesis statement, and then I have outlined in it the 3 biggest ways humans are destroying the ocean are through overfishing, pollution, and climate change. Those are my 3 points that my following paragraphs are going to be about. So now I'm ready to begin. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my plan and I'm going to copy paste this sentence that I typed here. If yours is not a complete sentence, you should probably fix it before copy pasting, or if it's missing some grammar things, fix it first. To copy paste, we just hit Control C and then click over to the tab where your essay is, start a new paragraph, Control V will paste. And there's my topic sentence for my next paragraph, okay? Now, I'm going to go back and do the same thing with my evidence.
Sandra Moffat to the office, please. Sandra Moffat to the office, please.
Okay, I'm going to paste it here. Okay, before I go any further though, I need to add some information between my topic sentence and my evidence. I can't just go straight from my topic sentence and not have any sort of transition to my quote. You probably remember that from the last essay we wrote when I said that you can't just have a sentence and a sentence with no transition in between. So for this essay, I'm just going to think of some transition statements that I can use that just make it sound a little nicer when it's being read. So if my topic sentence is overfishing is one way humans are destroying the ocean, one way I can introduce evidence is by saying, like, for example, according to Mark Kurlansky, oops, I spelled his name wrong, Kurlansky, here we go, in his book, World Without Fish, comma, and then I have his quote here. That's a great introduction, especially because this is the first time we're mentioning this book, World Without Fish, which is pretty important. You want to make sure you introduce it in a way that your reader knows what it is. So if you want to go ahead and use that as your transition, that'd be great. So now, really, the bulk of the work is done for this paragraph. I have the topic sentence. I just put my transition in and it's pretty great. I've got my quote as evidence. Now, the only thing I need to do is include the reasoning. So the reasoning is just another explanation of how this evidence supports your claim and supports the thesis statement. So this is where you're going to explain what this has to do with overfishing. So, okay, my evidence says a recent report by scientists said But if commercial fish species, the fish caught for food, continue to decline at the current rate, by the year 2048, most commercial fish species will be in danger of never recovering because of lack of diversity in the ocean. Okay, to introduce reasoning, I start with another transition. I can say, like, this means, or another thing you can put is this shows, or something like that. So we're just transitioning here. So you're basically going to put that quote into your own words and explain what does it have to do with overfishing. I think this means fish species are in danger due to overfishing causing a lack, I don't want to say lack of diversity because I set it up here, causing the ocean to not have as many varieties of fish as there once was. Not the best, but if I sat and thought about it some more, I bet I could think of a better one. But I have a sentence here, at least, that is explaining what this quote has to do with overfishing is the way humans are destroying the ocean. If you wanted to include more information in this paragraph, like we did when we talked about overfishing, such as the beam trawler, you could include that here, and you could say an example of overfishing is the beam trawler, and then you can go and find the part in World Without Fish that we took notes on, or you took notes on, about the beam trawler, and you can include information for that here. That's another example of evidence, and it just supports your argument and makes it stronger. So you don't have to do that if you don't want to.
Karen Garcia, please report to the office.
So this is my basic paragraph for my first claim. Overfishing is one way humans are destroying the ocean. I'm now going to come back to my plan and repeat the same thing for paragraphs 2 and 3. So once you have completed that paragraph, you're going to go do the same thing for your second claim and then your third claim. All right, go for it.